What's going on, guys? It's Patrick here, and welcome back. Today, guys, we're going to be going over the top 10 presidential debates moment from the other night with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Now, before we get into this, I just want to clarify that I have no political agenda here. I'm actually Canadian, so I literally do not care if you want to vote for Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump or this potato. I really don't care. I'm more focused on just the very funny moments of watching last night's debates. So in the comments section, actually let me know who you want to win, Trump, Clinton, or this potato. Anyways, guys, let's get into it. Coming in at our number 10 spot, it's the stamina comments.
She doesn't have the look. She doesn't have the stamina. I said she doesn't have the stamina. And I don't believe she does have the stamina. To be president of this country, you need tremendous stamina.
So Trump is going on about stamina. She doesn't have the stamina. He doesn't have stamina. She sounds like the guy from Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Stamina.
Stamina!
Stamina.
Stamina!
Then Hillary Clinton comes back and says basically this exact same thing. She says, no, I got stamina.
Testifying in front of a congressional committee, he can talk to me about stamina.
You don't got stamina. And I don't know if that's like a low blow shot to like you're bad in bed or something, but it just sounded so ridiculous. Stamina. He doesn't have the stamina. So I don't know. It's very funny, and that's going to come in at number 10. Moving down to our number 9 spot. This is going to be referring to law and order. So Trump is asked a question, and it's basically like, what do you think about the police situation? And all he really says is just, we need law and order.
We have to bring back law and order. Law and order.
Like the most basic answer that literally gives you no sense of anything. Just law and order. Like, what does that mean? Like law and order. And that's all he says throughout this entire thing is basically, we need law and order. Coming in at number 8, it's Hillary's trumped up trickle down quote. So I don't really know what that is supposed to mean, but she's basically just going on like, throwing shots at Trump and all this stuff. And, I don't like his system isn't good and all this stuff. And then she hits him with this.
Would be the most extreme version, the biggest tax cuts for the top percent of the people in this country than we've ever had. I call it trumped up trickle down. He started his business with $14 million borrowed from his father.
Not only is it the $1 million loan quote, okay? It's not the $1 million loan quote. It's the $14 million loan. Not quite a small loan anymore. Now, coming in at number 7, and this is actually something that is a little bit more serious, but I thought was a really good point from Trump. It was that they were talking about, like, what is the biggest problem in the world? And, he's like, global warming and all this stuff. And although I do agree with that, one thing he says is nuclear, like atomic weapons. And I'm like, yeah, that's actually a good point, is that, probably one of the biggest problems in the world is blowing ourselves up. So that was actually a fairly decent point. Now, coming in at our number 6 spot, this is going to be just the Bernie comment section. My boy, Bernie Sanders.
We learned that Bernie Sanders was taken advantage of by your people.
He's the hero of the internet. I think as far as the internet goes, that I see, what I see from all the Americans and people tweeting out who they like, it was always Bernie Sanders, man. Everyone on the internet seemed to like your boy Bernie. And, Bernie is saying Bernie got taken advantage of. Bernie didn't have the best treatment, and I don't know. I just thought that was sad because the internet, we all loved him, and it's just it's just sad to see. Moving down to our number 5 spot, poor Hillary. She says, "I'm gonna be blamed for everything."
I have a feeling that by the end of this evening, I'm going to be blamed for everything that's ever happened.
Why not?
And then Trump comes in and he's just like, yeah. And I don't know. This to me was just funny because like it was just kind of summed up the night. Like, like Hillary's kind of trying to keep it serious and Trump's just like, going off. So I feel bad for Hillary in this situation because she's just like, I'm going to be blamed for everything. And yeah, that's our number 5 spot. Now, coming in at number 4, it's regarding Obama and his birth certificate. So basically, Trump is asked, hey, like,
5 years, you perpetuated a false claim that the nation's first black president was not a natural-born citizen. You questioned his legitimacy. In the last couple of weeks, you acknowledge what most Americans have accepted for years. The president was born in the United States.
And he proceeds to give the most vague answer I have ever seen. He just goes on.
Sidney Blumenthal works for the campaign and very close friend of Secretary Clinton.
And he goes on.
Look at CNN this past week. Patty Solis Doyle was on Wolf Blitzer.
There's just no substance to this answer.
Because I want to get on to creating jobs.
And I guess that's what politicians are supposed to do and stuff, is just give very vague answers. But it just stood out to me as like how does that even an answer? Like how did you turn it to this? Like, what? Moving down to our number 3 spot. This was the NAFTA sort of heated moment where,
Well, not quite that long. I think my husband did a pretty good job in the 1990s. I think a lot about what worked and how we can make it work again.
Well, he approved
3 million
NAFTA.
new jobs,
He approved
a balanced
NAFTA,
budget,
which is the single
and
worst trade.
Hillary Clinton is like, well, I haven't been in office that long or whatever. And then Trump's like, yes, and your husband and this stuff and that stuff. And he's like, he approved NAFTA and it was the worst. And they're talking over each other. And this is just like I don't, like, from either perspective, I really don't care who you like. But it's just such a funny situation just to see like two very grown adults just like bickering, trying to talk over each other. And I don't know, it's just a very weird, bizarre situation to see. Like, what are we? But anyways, it comes in at number 3. Now, moving down to our number 2 spot. It's not a specific moment, but a recurring thing throughout this entire debate. And it's not about Trump. It's not about Clinton. It's
In his mainstream media.
My question is, since you
would you like to
supported it,
hear?
why is your
I was against the war.
judgment-
Wait a minute. I was against the war in Iraq. Just so you put it out.
The record
And
shows otherwise,
The record
but why
does
is
not show
why,
that.
the commentator. I feel so bad for this dude. I mean, he had the worst job there, you know? Like, yes, okay, maybe he doesn't have to talk to millions and millions of people, but this commentator just getting interrupted after getting interrupted. I feel so bad for this guy. It's like, the dude's just trying to get some words in, and, you know, no one is just respecting this guy at all. He seems like a nice guy, man, but the poor commentator, he had a rough job, and I hope he's doing okay. And coming in at our number 1 spot on our list of the top 10 presidential debate moments, this is going to be the comment from Donald Trump. Well, here it is.
Okay? You don't know who broke in to should be better than anybody else, and perhaps we're not. I don't think anybody knows it was Russia that broke into the DNC. She's saying Russia, but maybe it was. I mean, it could be Russia, but it could also be China. It could also be lots of other people. It also could be somebody sitting on their bed that weighs 400 pounds, okay?
So yeah, he basically triggered the entire internet community because everyone goes, oh my God, the real 400-pound people are going to be pissed, and all the hackers are going to go after him, and Poodle Corp's going to go after him, and all this stuff. It was such a bizarre moment, and just to see everyone going off on it at Twitter, like laughing about it, but being like, why would you say that? It's just such a bizarre thing, man. And I just thought it applied to the internet so much. It was a ridiculous thing to say. And it's going to come in at our number 1 spot. So anyways, guys, that's going to be the video for today. I hope that you enjoyed. Now, if you did, make sure to leave a like as well. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And again, you know, personally, I mean, I'm Canadian, like I said. I don't care. I'm just more interested in the entertaining aspect of it rather than, you know, politics. Like, well, I don't care about American politics. I'm Canadian. I stick to my guns. So I just, you know, there's no bias here, nothing like that. It's just comedic video, you know, why so serious? Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Peace.